What's up, guys? Ryan here from Mud Gunner, and I just wanted to share a project that I'm going to do with you guys today and the next couple days. So I've done a video on this before, and this is a patch wall that I made for this gun safe a few years ago. And I did talk about doing one for this safe. I'll explain this in a minute. And yeah, I'm just to that point. I got a bag full of patches that I've just been accumulating for a couple years now. So it is time to do the patch wall on this one. And then while I was at it, when you buy these materials, you kind of get them in bulk. So I had enough to do this one as well. So we're going to be talking about how I'm going to build those. So again, I did do a video on this one before. This is just like a quick update. So with this one, it is split down the middle. So this is two boards that are carpeted and then with magnets on the back to stick to this safe. So two boards, kind of like this. I'm going to do the exact same design on this one. So basically I just have to make my cuts around the dial and the handle. So I've just been mocking it up. And then this one is actually going to be one board. So I'm the type that wants to like measure 2 or 3 times and cut once so I don't mess it up. So this paper is just me mocking it up. I'm going to just peel this off, stick it on here, and then just cut around where I need. So to use the cuts, I'm going to mock up this movie cup right there. And this movie cup works on all of these pretty perfectly. So use this last time. And then for this one, just a cap and then a smaller cap for that one. So you just got to get creative. But it's actually a really easy project to do and it's very inexpensive. So the board, it comes as a 4x8 sheet. And the board is $14. This is the carpet that I used last time and I'm using this time. This carpet's $25 and it should be enough for both. I actually don't even know how big that is. And then magnets. So I got 7 packs of magnets. This is all that Home Depot had. This is what they always have a hard time getting in stock. So you might have to hit up a couple of Home Depots. That's what I did the last time and this time. And I think this is only enough for one so far. So these magnets come in 2 packs and they're $4 a piece. And it either says they're 0.75 inches or 0.875 inches. So either of those would work. The first time I did this, I bought some magnets that were too thin. So I would do at least 0.75 inches thick. What else do you need? So I used JB Weld to glue the magnets to the board. Just make sure you mix it. I think the first time around I didn't mix it very well, so they didn't set for a couple days. But after you're mixing it, this one's held up. It's never fallen off in the couple of years I've had it, so it's good now. The first time around, I used 8mm staples, and I feel like they were just a little too long, so I bought a 5,000 pack of 6mm staples, so we're going to try that out. Other thing you need is a staple gun. Yeah, I have a 3-inch hole saw. I think a 4-inch would be better for the big dial, but then it would be too big for the smaller handles. So 3-inch is about what I need, and honestly, I'll just chip away if I need to. I have smaller hole saws too, so 3 inches is the biggest I need, and then I'll use a Dremel for the fine tuning. So again, super easy project. If you mess up the board, the carpet's going to cover it. If you mess up the carpet, the patches are going to cover it. So, and if you don't mind getting a little closer, this one came out really good. I'm really happy with it. Again, there's a seam down the middle, but it's kind of hard to tell unless you really focus on it, and it has never fallen off. And yeah. Just excited to do more. So I'm going to just show updates as I do it, and this is going to take me a couple days, so let's get to it. Alright, so we got the door on here now. Right now it's just hanging on here, but it's lined up pretty good. I'm going to widen the hole just a little bit bigger on both of these, that way the carpet will fold over and it won't be too tight, because I do need to be able to turn this in order to open and close the safe. But yeah, you can see it's lined up pretty well. I'm just following my little diagram that I put on there, and yeah, so far I'm happy with it. Just another step closer, and then we got to do this one. Alright, I feel like I got it where I need it now, so I'm going to take the board and start carpeting it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the carpet down, and I don't have much space in here to show you everything, but I'm going to lay the carpet down. We're going to do the board face down, and we're going to fold the carpet over and start stapling it. And in the middle, basically, I'm just going to cut through the carpet just so I can start folding it in. But yeah, it should be fairly simple. I just want to keep it tight enough so that there's not like loose spots. So like on this safe, the board is pretty short because it starts here and goes that way, so there's not like a big spot for like bubbles. But you see the carpet comes off just slightly. So I'm going to try to keep the carpet tight so we don't get like air pockets underneath it, but I think it'll be good. Alright, so just to show you guys what I'm talking about, so I got the board laid face down so the front is on that side. This side's a little bit rougher, so I'm going to glue the magnets. I think it'll just be easier. But yeah, basically I'm going to fold the carpet over and I'm going to staple it. And I'm going to just keep the carpet very tight to the board so there's no air pockets. And then when we get to the holes right here, we're just going to cut in a way that I can fold it over so that it'll go around the combo and the handle. And then this carpet, it should definitely be big enough so that I could do the 2 boards for that safe as well. Because again, I want to do both safes with this project because that one board was enough to do both safes, and this carpet should be enough to do both safes. So plenty of materials left over from this project, and it's again very inexpensive. So yeah, I'm going to start stapling away, and I'll show you updates. Okay guys, so I got most of the board stapled. I think it looks pretty good so far. Yeah, no air pockets behind it. I mean, it's loose behind it, but what's going to happen is I'm going to cut this, and we're going to staple it this way, and then that'll tighten it up. But you can kind of just see I stapled around the edges, and yeah, you'll need a lot of staples because they don't all stick. But next step is I'm going to basically just cut the carpet and fold it inwards. So again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just going to cut through this. I'm basically just going to do it in enough spots where I can fold it inwards. And yeah, you'll just play around, but basically like that. So I'll show you guys that when I'm done. Alright, so got it cut, and it's just propped up on here right now. There's no magnets on it yet. I think it's pretty good, I will say. I said leave some tolerance, but I made this tolerance like exact. Like, this still turns, so I can lock it right now. But it is kind of a tight tolerance, but it looks very clean on there. And then this rotates pretty good as well. Just again, I don't have the handles in there, but it's pretty good. Show you the back side because again, it's just propped up on here. So that's the back side, and putting the holes right in the middle, it kind of did put like a slight air pocket right here. You can't really tell in the video, so I mean, it's not bad. It's just I try to like be as perfect as I can. So it's bugging me right now, but when I put patches on there, it'll be fine. So that's just in my head at this point. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm going to start gluing the magnets on there, and I'm going to have to let them sit for about a day. So I will show you guys once I get it up. Okay guys, it's been about 20-ish hours, and just got home from work. And the magnets have been drying, so again, we JB welded them. So I did 4 packs, which again, they're $4 a piece. And then I had some leftover magnets from the first time I did this, which were too thin. So I just glued 2 of those on there, and I'm double stacking them just to kind of equal the same thickness as those. Those were just to use up magnets I already had, but I honestly think 4 packs will be plenty fine. And let's just see how it goes. So all together, should just magnet right to this. Sorry, I only got 2 hands right now. So that is on there. Now, there we go. So, wow, that looks pretty good. Lined up nicely, and then these magnets I was just using to hold the other magnets in place, but they come right off. So let me know what you guys think. I think right now I'm going to start getting my patches out to put them on here. And with this carpet, you don't want to take the patches on and off too much, otherwise you're going to tear it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mock up the patches basically on the ground and just kind of create rows that are, you know, I think this is like 23.5 inches wide. And I'll just create rows on the ground before I put them on the safe. That way I kind of already have an idea of where I want them. But yeah, looks good. Again, there's like a slight air pocket under here, which it's bugging me right now, but I think worst case scenario, I staple it and then I cover the staple with a patch and then we'll be good. But it's not something you'll see. So let me get working on this and let me know what you think. I'm going to test opening this just so you see. So I'm not going to show you my code. So it's a little tight to this. Again, I may have made it just a little too tight, but I'll be able to turn this okay, and I'm not too worried about it. This is going to turn just fine because It's smooth. But yeah, this dial just has a couple notches here, so if I wanted to turn it, it's a little tight, but it's not bad. My biggest problem is you don't have as much to hold on to now, whereas this safe, since it's a keypad, you don't have to worry about it because this just turns freely. So just something to think about if you have a safe that's like this. This one over here won't be an issue either because it's just the dial, so it's going to be wrapped around there, no issues there, and then the handle. So every safe is slightly different, but I'm not too worried about it, and ultimately it's going to look great. Alright guys, got the patch wall finished up. I'm really happy with how it came out. And I still have an okay amount of patches, so I can start on this one next. And I'm going to just do that in this video, so I think it's going to be a pretty quick video. But yeah, it's like 1 in the morning, so I'm not doing that tonight. But yeah, still have patches to put on there. And then I don't mind if this one still has space because I'll get more patches down the road. But I'm happy that these two are completely full and they look really good side by side. But that is how it came out. And now there's no more air bubble behind it. Behind some of these patches, I just stapled the carpet. That way it just closed the gap. But I don't plan on taking the patches off, so it's something you'll never notice. But yeah, it looks good. They look good side by side. And tomorrow I think I'll start on this one. Okay guys, so I am ready to cut the door for this safe. Again, I'm just using the paper as like just an alignment tool for the board. So I got the boards down here. Just use whatever caveman magic and math that they use to build the pyramids. So as long as you line these up too, like I measured one and then lined up the other paper. So you don't want it to be all cockeyed. So yeah. And again, this is in 2 pieces because this handle does not come off. So it's just going to attach to the board sideways, or attach to the safe sideways. And then I'm going to magnetize each board. I only have 3 packets of magnets. So I'm going to do like, I could probably get away with 3 magnets per board, but I want to get at least like 1 more pack of magnets. I'm not going to finish it tonight, but I'll at least get the board cut and carpeted. So, yep. Last one, and then get the patches up, and that'll be that for the video. Okay guys, I got the boards all cut. I'll show you on the safe in just a second. I did go to a third Home Depot to get more magnets, and I just bought all the ones they had because I'm tired of going to Home Depots. It's 3 in like a couple days. And I think my plan is I'm going to finish this one tonight, and then I honestly might turn these 2 extra boards into patch boards as well. So these are part of the original board that was cut to make that door and this door. So you're left with a lot of scrap materials from this project. And then I still have carpet, and I don't know if that carpet will do both of those, but don't mind the mess down there. Yeah, you just get a lot of leftover materials, so I might just build a couple more or give them to friends. But you can kind of see. I can do this one-handed. So they both line up pretty well. So I'm gonna just carpet them real fast and then get the magnets on, and yeah, I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, magnets are JB welded. I've let them dry for about 20 hours, and it's time to put it on the safe door. All right, doors are mounted. Take these magnets off because these were just holding the magnets while they were drying. That looks pretty good. And when we cover it with patches, you won't really see the seam because I will put some patches over it to kind of blend it in, like with what I did with this one. So it's kind of dark over there. But yeah, let me get this thing patched up and I'll show you when it's done. Okay guys, so I just finished the final patch wall, and I want your opinion on how it looks. Again, this is 2 boards, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. The dial works fine, handle works fine, I got plenty of space, and yeah. Near the bottom, I was kind of running out. So some of the patches are a little bit more plain Jane, and I have a couple empty spots, but just room for more patches down the road because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get more. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it came out. So now we have 3 safes that are completely covered in patches. And yeah, I don't know when to put more patches when I get more, but it's a little time consuming, but it was worth it. So thank you guys for watching and hope you enjoyed.